Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Monday. My name is Wizzy. You can also call me Wizzy, and today we're playing some more Minecraft Hardcore. Now in the last episode, we made some progress. I don't remember what we did to start, but I remember how we ended. We end up doing a little bit of cheeky stuff to get sharpness 5 from one of the new villagers or one of the new librarians. You know what we're gonna do to start? We are gonna tend to the farm. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the carrots. 47 carrots. Okay, and then the rest I'll put in will be the potatoes. Because I'm going to use the carrots to trade with the farmer that we have. And then I really don't need any more potatoes at this point, but I'm just going to fill the rest of the farm out with the potatoes. That way at least we're growing something else here as well. But yeah, anyways, so I should do the trees as well. In fact, maybe we'll do that here in just a moment. Throw all those in. I wonder, no, well, no. So let's see, we have 17 emeralds. I do need to get Nether Lectern, so let's tend to the trees. And there is one spot down at the end where there was no tree, because I don't remember the reason for that. I don't think we did anything with the trees last episode. Unless we did and I just forgot, which very well could have happened. I mean, it has been a week after all. And what a week it's been. Went down to Portland on Thursday. So I recorded my Roblox, it was British Railway this week, I believe. Last Monday. I'm not going to record it today. I'm going to wait till Thursday to record it. That's usually when I do record it. But anyways, last Thursday, I went down to, like I said, Portland to see my first ever NBA G League game. It was the Maine Celtics hosting the Osceola Magic. And what a game it was. Maine ended up losing 133 to 140. So yeah, quite the score. At the end of the first quarter, the Osceola Magic was up like, what was it, like 36 to 50 or something like that? Or they were up 50 to 36 rather against the Maine Celtics, but so yeah, it was quite the first quarter. And then Maine did finally catch up and take the lead in the third quarter, but then they ended up obviously losing it. They never really had a big lead at all when they did take it. But it was still a fun game. It was on NBC Sports Boston, which was kind of cool. Okay, I don't think there's any more logs. Yeah, it's decaying. Okay. And then last night, so for context, we have 2 KFC Taco Bell. Well, here anyways, we have KFC Taco Bell combinations. And so I usually, to pick up KFC, I usually go to the one in Brewer that we have here. We have one in Bangor here and one in Brewer. And so I usually go to the one in Brewer. Went over there. It was completely dark. Sign didn't really have anything saying why it was closed or whatever. But the building was completely dark. I mean, some lights. I mean, no overhead lights. It was just like the lights from like the soda machine and other stuff like that. Exit signs. But the signs outside were completely dark. The building, like I said, all the regular lights were off in the building. All the lights on the building, the exterior of the building were off. Everything was off. So I ended up going to the one in Bangor. And as we were coming out, me and Mom, she went out with me. As we were coming out to the car, this lady's like, "Is this your car?" And we were like, "Yeah." And she's like, "This person hit your car." And it's like, "Oh, great." So, I mean, it wasn't a ton of damage. There was a little bit of damage, but not a ton. So anyways, we got the police go over whatever. He did what he needed to do. It wasn't enough to be to warrant a police report. He just basically came over, helped switch info and everything like that. And basically we were on our way. But yeah, basically what all that he did was basically broke part of the headlight housing on the driver's side. So it had a nice big crack in it now. Some pieces broken off basically, but yeah, so filed a claim through our insurance. Luckily he did have insurance, so but yeah, hopefully we'll get that all settled in the not too distant future. But it kind of sucks in a way because like today we're getting some snow, so yay, so long for spring. And of course last night when this happened it was pretty cold. I think it was like in the 20s or something like that. Fahrenheit, that is. So below freezing, obviously. But yeah. So that happened. But anyways, yeah. Friday at bowling. Wednesday, I really struggled at bowling. I know I don't really talk about bowling much. But I am on a league. Or 2 leagues actually. One on Wednesday night, one on Friday night. And Wednesday night I struggled. My average, for context, on Wednesday is a 160. Which would be, it's always 3 games you bowl for leagues. And so for series, I should be bowling around a 480 series. I didn't break 4 at all. So it was a struggle. I mean, I was kind of consistent, but I was consistently bad. But anyways, Friday, my average is a 159. So similar to Wednesdays, but 1 pin light or lower. So my average series should be like a 457. And I bowled a 517 series. So my first 2 games weren't the best. I had like a 140 something my first game, 130 something my second. But then my third game was the one that basically pushed me over the 500 series, and that was a 233 game. So I was definitely feeling it that last game, which was nice. But yeah. So I'm hoping this week I can keep that momentum going and hopefully bowl like a mid 500 game, or series rather. What are you selling? Nothing. Okay. Anyways, so I'm just gonna break these leaves, or the rest of these leaves. And then I'm gonna go through, plant all the seeds, or saplings rather. I guess they are kind of seeds in a way, they're just seeds for trees, so. Okay, so let's actually start over on this side. He's clearing the area for me to plant all the saplings, which is nice. Well, he was. So after this, I think what I'm gonna do, well, I'm gonna sell the sticks for one, get some emeralds for that, and then get a book or buy a bookshelf, and then start or make a lectern so I can start doing the recycling of the librarian to hopefully get Feather Falling 4. Now what I might end up doing is I might end up doing what I did last time, and I'm gonna give it a chance, like I did before, but if we're not getting anything after a while, then I'm just going to, why I'm in here, don't even really need to go in there. I'm just going to do what I did before. Or what I did at the end of last episode, rather. Let's go over here. He's back to 32. We're not discounted to 31 like we were before. He's out of stock. Let him restock. They're not restocked. He is at discount now. There he goes. And I don't know if he can restock again or not. I'm gonna wait a moment. Not restocked yet. There he goes. Oh. No, I don't think he can restock that one today. Or in-game today. A couple of those trees already regrew. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw these sticks into here. Let's do it like this, I guess. grab a book. Okay, let's go. Buy a bookshelf. Now, I'm not gonna buy it from the librarian we had before, which I think might have been this guy. No. I want to see if there's a librarian that we've kind of leveled up a little bit more with some of the trades. Well, you don't even sell bookshelves anyways. Is there a librarian in here? No? Okay, maybe? No? Okay. Is it the end of the workday already? Or is it not? Or is we just... Oh, it is. They're all meeting over here. Okay. You know what? I'll buy it from you. Okay, so... Where is the other unemployed villager? Oh, right here. That's right. He is technically not unemployed. Because of my grindstone downstairs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down, break the grindstone. That way he does become unemployed. He's not going to right now. But then that way he can become the librarian. And yeah. So I need... Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to now go into this other building. And I'm going to get this ready over here. Start getting the wall ready here, I guess. That way, near the guy that I needed to get over here. Anyways, perfect. So let's do this. And I'm gonna take your bed for a moment. Now you should become unemployed here in a moment, I believe. And I'm gonna kind of push you this way. Push you in, no. Into this corner. There we go. I'm gonna push you in that corner a little bit more. So once the... I think it's when job time starts, basically. That's when he will become unemployed. So I think for now... Do I want to wait right here? No. I think what I want to do is I want to go see if I can get infinity on my bow. I'm going the wrong way. Got these guys chatting way over by my house. Bow. I'll take this book. That's right, I don't have any lapis. So, actually, no. Okay, well anyways, it looks like it might be start of work time now, so he should be a librarian now. So yeah, I'll just put that there. Good. Okay. Infinity for 17, absolutely not. Prot 2. Remember, we're looking for Feather Falling 4. Respiration 2. Density 4. Density 1. Density 3. Bane of Arthropods. Aqua Affinity. Quick Charge 2. Fire Aspect 2. Once again, nothing. Curse of Binding. Riptide 3. Feather Falling 1. That was for 18 as well. Thorns 2. Fire Aspect 1. Breach 1. Respiration 2. Curse of Vanishing. Projectile Protection 2. Impaling 5. Punch 2. As I was punching the lectern afterwards. I can't speak. Projectile Protection 3. Impaling 5. Feather Falling 1. Knockback. Feather Falling 1 again. Smite 3. Sharpness 2. Nope, that's not what I wanted to place. I almost have a feeling like he's going to offer Sharpness 5 before we get Feather Falling 4. Looting 3. Fortune 3. Sharpness 2. Smite 4. Feather Falling 3, but for 37. And if I was going to go for 3, I'd want it significantly lower than that. Infinity for 12. Infinity for 14. Smite 2. Prot 1. Fire Prot 1. Frostwalker 2. Sharpness 4 for 17. Fire Aspect 1. Silk Touch. Frostwalker 1. Knockback 1. Punch 1. I don't know, for some reason I almost have a feeling that we might be getting Feather Falling 4 here pretty soon. I don't know why, I just kind of have that feeling. Although that feeling could be wrong as well. Efficiency 4. Infinity for 7. Punch 2. Lure 3. Power 3. Loyalty 3. Feather Falling 1. It's like the 4th time he'd offered Feather Falling 1. Well, at least he's offering some sort of Feather Falling. I think he did offer Feather Falling 3, but it was too much. Or was it Pro... It might have been Pro 4, actually, that I'm thinking of. Or not Pro 4. Sharpness 4. Not like we were looking for that anymore anyways. And it was actually for Sharpness 5, but still. Prot 1. Last Prot. Fire Prot. Looting. Yep, there we go. See, I knew that was going to happen. We went through all that trouble last episode to try and get Sharpness 5. And what I ended up doing too is when I rolled the random number generator, we rolled it on a 24. So technically he's actually, even though I cheated to get it last episode, he's offering it for cheaper now than what I bought it for, like I said, cheated for last episode. It's taken so long. Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. But maybe he will actually offer, like I said, Feather Falling 4 as well, so we'll see. Fortune 3. Fire Prot. Loyalty. See, I'm doing this to give him a chance to try and sell it before resorting to what we end up doing, like I said last episode. Infinity for 10. Knockback. Fortune 2. Loyalty 2. Piercing 2. Silk Touch. Smite 5. Fire Prot 4. Respiration 1. Infinity. Curse of Vanishing. Depth Strider. Punch 2. So yeah, I guess my feeling for Feather Falling 4 coming soon was wrong. Maybe the feeling I was getting was more the Sharpness 5. Breach. Smite 5 again. Lure 2. Breach 1. Impaling 5. Quick Charge 3. Power 2. Aqua Affinity. Fire Prot 1. Loyalty 3. Frostwalker 1. Sweeping Edge 2. Depth Strider 1. Fire Prot 2. Silk Touch. Multi-Shot. Yeah, we're not even seeing Feather Falling anymore. At all. Mending. Multi-Shot. Fortune 3. Projectile Protection 3. Luck of the Sea. Quick Charge 1. Curse of Binding. Fire Prot 3. Nope, that's not what I wanted to place down. Mending again. Infinity. Bane of Arthropods. Smite 5. Mending. Curse of Binding. Curse of Vanishing. Impaling. See, the Curse of Vanishing one basically has absolutely no merits here because since this is a hardcore server, or world. Feather Falling 2. But yeah, since this is hardcore, if we die, we're losing everything anyways, so... The Curse of Vanishing really doesn't mean anything. They're basically just throwing XP and emeralds away to use it. I'm gonna go get to about the 40-minute mark in the video, and if he hasn't offered Feather Falling 4 by then I'm just gonna do what I did last episode. Because that will have given him about 20 minutes to try and give us what we're looking for. Breach. Feather Falling 1. Lure. Looting. Flame. Sharpness. Piercing. Thorns. Feather Falling 1 again. It was for 6, but still. I'd have to get a whole bunch of them. And by the time I put it on my boots, it's gonna cost, or it's gonna be pretty expensive to put anything else on. It's gonna be expensive just to combine all those books anywhere as well, so. Breach 4. Curse of Vanishing. Quick Charge. Got basically a minute left until I resort to doing what we did last episode. Sharpness 5 again. This time it's for 64. Quick Charge. Impaling. Power. Prot. I know I need to sleep. Okay, we'll do one more. And then I'm going to sleep and we're going to see what he has this time. And if not, And then we're gonna do, okay. So let me do it till he offers another book. Okay. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I am going to pause the game. I'm going to bring up random.org again. And we are going to go, so I'm going to do, so we're going to do this. So the minimum is going to be 14, and the maximum I would buy it for would be 28. But I'm gonna increase it to 33. 17 sounds fair. And then, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this back to Minecraft for a moment. So 17, I'm going to put that down on my spreadsheet. And then I'm going to open up actually I want to open this in Notepad++. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring it back to the full screen. So he's offering a bookshelf. We're going to pause it again. Open this back up. So the bookshelf is actually the second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch these around. Not like it really matters. Okay, so bookshelf, and then what we're gonna do for this is it's gonna be feather falling. I think that's how we do it. I'm gonna check really quick. Okay, so feather falling. Yeah, it is like that. Okay, yep. So I am going to actually, let's bring this back up. So, and then we're gonna open to LAN, turn that on, data, merge, entity, and I am going to copy this. Actually, I could have done it a different way. That's fine. We're going to pause this. I'm going to open this back up. Put that there. Copy that. Go back to Minecraft. Actually, what I'm going to do now is do that. Okay. And we are going to... Oh, that's right. I need to do... I need to do it this way. Because it is too long for the command line. Okay, make sure I don't have anything I shouldn't have in my inventory. It looks good. Go back to survival. And how about that? Oh, I didn't change the price. So it was 17. 17. Okay. That. Button. Get rid of that. And I did change the price this time. Okay, that looks good. And would you look at that, he's offering Feather Falling 4 for 17 emeralds. Thank you, buddy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to free you. You can feel free to move out of the corner now. There you go. Put that there. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's put this away in here. So Feather Falling 4, I'm breaking, I think, Projectile Prot, Blast Prot. So I want to get Prot 4 as well for him, or for that. So let me take this book, see if we can find the Prot 4. I'm pretty sure I can combine it with that. So the Prot 4 guy, I don't think is over here. You're the Power 5 guy. Got a librarian just wandering way over there. Unbreaking, impaling. You're the fortune guy. Where are you going? Who are you? You're the Prot 4 guy, okay. So now... Actually, one thing I do want to do as well is I want to trade the rest of those sticks in for emeralds. I'm going to put that there. Okay, if you want to just restock really quick. Or I can wait. That's fine too. Okay, you are restocked. I didn't hear the noise. Okay, thank you very much. And now all we need is basically infinity. So I do need a couple more bookshelves. So let's go find the guy I traded with last time to get the bookshelves. I think it was this guy in that building. I think. Or was it? No, it wasn't. Was it this guy? No. I mean, I did trade with him before, but he's not the one. You're not the one. Was it one of these guys? No, not you. It was you. Okay, I need 2. Perfect. Thank you. One to make another lectern, again. But we will need to get some more villagers for that. So... okay, new lectern. Put those slabs in there. Get books out of this bookshelf. So I'm gonna do this. Let's put these on. So 3 for that, 4 for that, and 4 for that. And I think you do what? The most expensive first? So I'm gonna put that on first. 4 for that one, 5 for that one, and then 6 for that. Okay, so we get prop 4, feather falling 4, and unbreaking 3 on the boots. Prop 4, unbreaking 3 on the leggings. Projectile 4, unbreaking 3 on the chest plate. And then we're going to have blast, prop 4, and unbreaking 3 on this helmet. 8. Is it 8 for that? Oh, because I combined 2 Blast Prot 3 books. Right. So yeah, I don't have enough for that. I almost want to kind of do an axe instead of a sword. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an axe. A fresh axe. I'm going to put these onto here. Other way around. 5 and 3. So I don't have enough XP to do that. I don't have any more gold. I kind of want to go mining. I kind of want to bring up the sheet that or the chart for the depth of all the ores. Right here. Just for my information, basically. Help me figure this out. So I can get gold. So almost, it looks like the best place for gold is at -16. So we're at 54 minutes in the video right now. You know what? Let's go mining for a little bit. So of course the iron level is at positive 16. Gold's going to be at -16. So once I get to the iron level, I'll bring up the F3. Well, actually, I'll be able to tell when we get to 0 because of the change in. So there's 16. Actually, I'll bring it up now. So -6, -11, -16. Okay. Oops. There's some gold right there. This is going to be a bit risky, but you know what? That's fine. What I'm actually going to kind of do is kind of block this in. That way we don't have to worry too much about anything coming in and ruining our day. Because that would be no fun. So I'm going to put a torch down right there, I guess. Actually, I'll switch to this now. Is there any more gold, or is that it? I mean, that's all I need. There's more. Okay. Let's go back into here now, block that off. Let's go back up, smelt this gold. Or at least most of it. And then I will make... I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a helmet for... Where do I want to make a helmet? Yeah, probably a helmet. Because this will be for the nether. And then I'll probably try and get blast prot for that. Now, I'm not going to be as picky about the blast prot. If it's at least blast prot 2, that's fine. I'm not going to be too or not blast prot, fire prot. But we're going to worry about that next episode. So we're going to put this in here in just a second. Move this song down. So blast prot, projectile prot, prot. You know what? Maybe I'll make pants for this. So I will need to get Unbreaking 3 for this as well, which is fine. And how much am I buying Unbreaking 3 for? $13. Yeah, I need one more emerald, but we'll worry about that next episode. I'm gonna put that there. So yeah, we'll need, like I said, Unbreaking 3. We'll try and get fire prot for that as well. But yeah, for the most part, and then we will need to get infinity for the bow. So I think what I'm gonna do is the next episode, we will try and, well, we'll build a building, our new building, for 2 more villagers. That way we can get 2 more librarians. Yeah, 2 more librarians going for those. And of course, infinity, as we saw several times before, we're not going to have an issue getting that. Blast or fire prot, I don't think we should have an issue for that. It was just basically feather falling 4 and sharpness 5 we had the most difficulty with getting. Although this one guy today offered feather falling 5 twice, and one was actually for a reasonable price. I think it was like 18 or whatever, because it was less than what I ended up going for this time. But you know what? That's how it works, like I said, or that's how it goes, like I said. But You know what? That's fine. Got a lot of trees growing again, or have grown again, so I think next episode we'll start with the trees again. A couple of those tall trees I may not worry about, but yeah, farm's growing, so yeah. Anyways, that is just about going to do it for this video though, so hopefully you've all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, and of course, as always, I will see you in the next episode. Bye!